Okay, hopefully everybody can read my writing. I took some time on it this time. We're going to go over talking about ice. Usually people will ask, should I use heat or should I use ice? We're just going to go over the ice portion of that. One good thing to think about is ice will rarely ever have a negative effect on you. So even if it's not helpful, it at least won't do any damage. So you can't really, you can say that even if it doesn't help, at least nothing went wrong with it. So what are the two main goals with ice? One is to decrease pain and the other is to decrease swelling and inflammation. How is pain decreased? It actually decreases the conduction of the nerves that send pain. It decreases their conduction and the speed with which they send signals up to the brain. So you're kind of tricking the nerves, I guess you would say, the nerves that send pain signals, you're tricking them into calming down and being less painful or sending less pain signals. And decreased swelling and inflammation, it may not actually be the ice itself that decreases the swelling as much as it is movement. So whenever you have movement of a limb, whatever it may be, and you get blood flowing, so you're going to increase the blood flow to and from and the return back to the heart. You're also going to increase the lymphatic flow, or the lymph tissue fluid is going to increase back up towards your midsection. So that's one thing, especially with knees, if they swell, you need to get the lymph and the blood flowing up and down. Icing alone may not just do that. You may need to actually get it moving a little bit. So that's where decreasing the pain would allow you to move the joint a little bit, or the body segment, whatever it may be, and then you would have a decreased swelling secondary to moving it. One of the big things that pain actually does is it decreases secondary damage to an area. So if I sprain my ankle, you have the initial damage of whether you stretch the tissue or whatever it is, but then after that you get a bunch of fluid, lymph, and everything trying to go to the area and heal that area. There's so much going on there that the cells increase their metabolism. So they're trying to do a ton of stuff, repair tissue, do everything. They're actually doing so much that they don't have enough oxygen. They need so much oxygen, they don't have enough there that they start to die. So more and more of the cells will die. So you're trying to, by cooling the area with ice, reduce their demand of oxygen, and then you get less secondary damage, so less extra tissue death, basically. Death sounds really dramatic, but I don't mean like you're gonna die, I just mean local little cell death. So that's the big thing you're doing. How cold? Animal studies have shown that you need at least 5 to 15 degrees drop in tissue temperature to decrease secondary damage. 10 degrees is a good goal. This is what they've shown. How do you do that? Crushed ice without barrier. There are a lot of gel packs, or people will put peas on it or whatever it is. They've shown in studies crushed ice in like a Ziploc bag, usually just a plastic bag, without a barrier is what it will take to get you down to that temperature. Otherwise, you're just putting something that won't get it cold enough. So the length of time, 5 to 10 minutes if you're using crushed ice. If you're using a bag of peas or whatever, it's probably not going to get there even if you wait an hour. Crushed ice, 5 to 10 minutes. How deep does that get? Not real deep. It may not even get to the tissue that you damaged. Definitely if you have an ankle sprain, there's not a lot of tissue between the ankle, the bone, or the tendon, the ligament, and the outside of the skin, so that would penetrate pretty well. If you have something that's in the hamstring and you got a lot of tissue in your hamstring, it's going to take a lot longer to get down there. So it may be 15 or 20 minutes if you feel like it's a deep pull somewhere in the hamstring. And again, even after an hour, it may never penetrate that deep. But you're not doing anything wrong, it just may not be helping. And then, like I went over, the back, knee, ankle, shoulder, any joint, any region of the body, pretty much you can ice. It's not going to hurt. And even if you don't have swelling, you could still ice because you're altering the pain signals. And that is one of the biggest things with ice. So crushed ice, 5 to 10 minutes. You can do off and on. Sometimes people will ask if they should do every hour. Yeah, that's fine. You can. There's really nothing to say that it's better or worse. But these are just some outlines with ice, since a lot of people are asking about that.